What's up, extraordinaires? Mr. Extraordin over here with yet another video. Alright, thanks once again, guys, for checking out my videos, liking and subscribing. And please don't be shy, man. Just comment, leave your thoughts on some of these subjects that we're talking about, some of these videos that we're making over here. Yeah, man, I would like to get to know some of you, man. Let's connect, let's interact. I don't have some of you guys' numbers on WhatsApp on any other platform, so it'd be great to just hear your thoughts on certain things. That would be awesome. Thanks again for checking out. I mean, like I said before, we are on over 1,000 views on this channel, and I thank every one of you for checking out any video that comes out on this channel. What is this channel about? If you're new to this channel, well, I just share my thoughts on adverts, podcasts, movies, series, documentaries, anything that tickles my fancy, basically. Anything that I like, books, old series, So yeah, if that's your thing, then man, let's connect, let's talk, let's share our thoughts on certain things, man. So before we get into it, I just want to let you know that this video is sponsored by Revoningo chili sauce. If you just like me like tasting different things, man, you don't just like tasting the same thing over and over again, then just try this sauce. I think you might like it. The only way to know is just to give it a shot, right? So yeah, if you want to lighten up your meal, get yourself a 250 milliliter bottle of Revoningo chili sauce for only 40 rands. It's a fresh and delicious homemade sauce which is available in hot and mild. And trust me, if I know some people don't like mild, they prefer hot. Some people don't prefer hot, they prefer mild. So yeah, you can just check which one you like and order. Where you order, well, you can go to WhatsApp and hit them up on 081 548 1744. It's 081 548 1744 to place your order. And you can also follow them on Instagram at Rivoningo underscore chili underscore sauce, and on their Facebook page at Rivoningo. How do you spell Rivoningo? It's RIVONINGO.chili. Chili spelled CHILLI. So yeah, check them out and let them know that Mr. Extraordin sent you, man. And let me know your thoughts, whether it tastes good or it's horrible. And I think chances are it will taste great. But yeah, because I mean, I've seen orders just fly, just like that, just disappear just like that. So, I mean, if a lot of people are ordering, then it must be really great. So, anyway, what do I want to talk about today? Well, I just want to talk about a guy called Osamu Tezuka. Who's Osamu Tezuka? So, Osamu Tezuka is one of the most prominent figures in the world of manga. Manga is basically comic books that are created in Japan, or created by Japanese artists. And he has created a lot of manga in his time. He created things like Blackjack. He created a manga like Jungle Emperor Leo or Kimba, which is a white lion. I don't know, some of you might be familiar with Kimba the white lion. If you're not, I would say that is a lion that came out before Simba from the Lion King, and there's a bit of controversy behind that. Some people believe that the Walt Disney Company actually stole the character of Kimba when they created the Lion King. So yeah, who knows? But anyway, so I just wanted you guys to check out the documentary of Osamu Tezuka and his influence in Japanese culture when it comes to animation and manga. He was heavily inspired by Walt Disney, and he was so great that even Stanley Kubrick actually wanted to work with him when Stanley was working on 2001: A Space Odyssey. He actually wanted him to do some storyboards, but Osamu Tezuka, I think he declined the offer because he was just too busy with his projects. So yeah, that's some fun trivia for you. But Osamu Tezuka is truly one of the best. I mean, he's even considered, they call him the father of manga, or the god of manga. That's how great he is. And even when he was on his deathbed in a hospital, he actually wanted to draw still. Even when he was in excruciating pain, he asked the nurse to just give him a pen and a pencil, so that a pencil and a sketchbook, so that he can just sketch something. So he has a lot of projects, too many to mention. He did, I think it's Hanedoro the Phoenix. He also did Astro Boy or Atom. I'm not sure if I mentioned that one. And yeah, I think there's also Dororo. He also did Buddha. He also did. There's another one of Hitler. There's also Princess Knight, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that's Osamu Tezuka, and just check him out. Check out the documentary. Learn a lot, or learn a bit more about manga history. And he was very influential in manga actually being noticed in the Western by the Western audience, because his projects were actually distributed in America, and Americans started knowing manga. So you know how nowadays we have debates about whether the sub or dub, which one is the best. By sub I mean um, the audio which is recorded in Japan of the specific anime. So recorded in the country of origin, and then it becomes shipped to America, and then American actors then dub, um, you know, the anime, obviously in English, so that it can be understood on a global to the global market, because not everybody understands Japanese, and not everybody is, I guess, patient enough to read subtitles. So I think they were the first to do that. They were probably the first to do that, because I think Jungle Emperor Leo was the first anime to be in color and to be in America and have. It was so influential that I think it also created anime soundtracks. So that's how influential this guy was. He was basically a pioneer of a lot of things. He started a whole trend which is still relevant to this day. So that's how influential this man was. And instead of when he created a studio, an animation studio called an anime studio called Mushi Productions, if I'm not mistaken, which when they were doing their animation, instead of actually using 24 frames per second, they were actually using, I think, 16 frames per second. So the animation was not as fluid as the Disney cartoons, but he was doing that purposely. I think he was doing that to be a bit more to be a lot quicker in his method of animation. Sadly, Mushi Productions was closed after a couple of years, but some of the people that have worked at Mushi Productions went on to do some animated projects which were also quite successful and commercial at one point. I think one of them did Ashita no Jo, which is a boxing animation and anime. So yeah, please check out Osamu Tezuka if you really love manga and anime as much as you do. I know anime is quite big in South Africa now, but yeah, if you really want to know how, I wouldn't say how it started, but I would say how it got to be as influential and as great as it is now, then check out that documentary. It basically just gives you the one-on-one about this man who studied to be a doctor, but he was so in love with manga and anime that he rather decided, I think after speaking with his mother, he rather decided that he wants to become a manga artist, and he went with that, and he did some brilliant work. So yeah, if you really want to know a lot more about this guy called the Father of Manga, do check out that documentary. I'll leave a description in the link below so that you can check it out, and let me know your thoughts as always. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll definitely see you on the next one. Alright, Extraordinaires, thanks again for checking out this video, and this is Mr. Extraordin signing out, saying I'll definitely see you on the next video. Cheers.